Printing.
Are we live? Are we talking? Oh, my voice.
We may be. We're always a little bit laggy, aren't we? Well, it says it's waiting for us on YouTube. So I'm just
Good morning, Rebecca. How are you?
Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Are you okay?
How are you this fine morning?
I'm good. I've got coffee. I'm lacking from the 1 hour less of sleep.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we could have done with without having planned to.
I know. We should have done it for 11.
Yeah, we should have done actually. Yeah, I don't know how many people will join us this morning.
At night.
At night.
I've managed to drag Pete as well.
Yay, Pete! Hi, Pete. Well, so where have you been? What have you been up to this weekend?
Where were we last night?
Well, we popped out for a curry last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
In Buckinghamshire.
What's your favourite curry of choice?
What did you have last night? You had a lamb nawabi.
Nawabi. It was a different one, tomato based, but it was lovely, really, really nice, very nice.
I had a chicken chennai last night.
We drove 2.5 hours for the curry.
For the curry, was that good?
And 2.5 hours back.
No.
Yeah.
So who else does that out there? Drives a long way for a meal. It was a special occasion.
It might be something to do with the fact it was my sister's 60th.
Oh, lovely. Did she have a nice time?
Yeah, we had a really good night, actually. Really good night. I think it was 8 of us sat down at the table.
And we talked cats.
Yeah, we did.
We talked cats too.
Yeah, see, I can't take her out anywhere.
We are those people, aren't we?
Chill out time. Nah.
We were talking cats. We met a ragdoll owner. We met someone who's got 2 rescue cats. So it's bizarre. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're up to. We're talking cats.
No, and actually, it's funny because Bea and Amanda usually join us on these lives, but they've been in Spain having some winter sun, and they have been cat crazy there as well, haven't they?
They have. We're getting lots of pictures of cats on hotel beds and ready to go home in suitcases.
Yeah, they've adopted all the cats in the neighbourhood. They did a quiz as well, and so their team name was it the Cat Crazy Ladies or something? TCSL on tour. Funny. We can't go anywhere and not talk about cats.
No, we can't. And we're even Pete and I were having a discussion yesterday. You've yet to be informed of this one. But we were just saying that we've got potentially on the team on the day, we've got 3 Rebeccas. And we were discussing how we're going to cope with that, with the headsets and the comms. And Pete and I were like, I was like, well, Becky 1, Becky 2, Becky 3. And I was like, that sounds awful. So.
And then we came up with, I think, nervous, neurotic. And I can't remember what the other one was. And that didn't work. Maybe we did it.
Angry, hangry, or something. Yeah. We were playing around with it.
Nervous or neurotic?
So we've got to try and come up with some code names for you.
Yeah, if for those who are joining us, thank you. Good morning. And if you have code names for me, Becky and Becky on show day to help keep communications clear, then go ahead, as long as it's not too rude.
I don't remember it actually, but there used to be a program that I grew up with called Captain Scarlet. So maybe we'll call you one of the angels, maybe your Destiny and Becky's Symphony, and
that's more like it. Or we could do Powerpuff Girls.
Certainly sounds better than nervous and neurotic.
Yeah.
I said I think it should be cat names.
Yeah. I think cat breeds. It's just remembering who's who for that one.
But then, are you choosing cat names to fit their personalities?
Oh, I don't know.
So if Rebecca was a cat, what would Rebecca be?
Oh, that's a good question. What do you think your cat would be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult one, that.
Ragdoll, chill,
I'm just going to say I'd like to be a ragdoll, but I think that's more aspirational than true. I would say something that's also probably a little bit neurotic and a bit
it didn't be
like a Bengal, or no, that's not right.
Bengals will be wiring quick.
There's a question from
yeah, we'll have it. We need to
send your answers in. If you were a cat,
create a quiz for what cat breed are you?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. A competition.
Yeah, because that's quite a complex question, really. All breeds are so different.
They are.
Um,
They are.
Yeah. So, yeah, again, welcome to everybody joining us. This is our Cat Club Sundays. So basically, this is an opportunity for you to speak to us, find out about the Cat Show live. We'll talk you through some updates that are happening behind the scenes, and in the cat world as a whole. So, yeah, please feel free to pop into the comments. Let us know you're here. We'd love to say hello. And any questions you have, please fire away. So, yeah, but I'm going to start by mentioning a little celebration we had recently, our 2-year anniversary.
I know. Can you believe 2 years ago since we started this crazy business?
2 years of
2 years.
chaos for you
Two
guys.
whole years. 2 whole years, and it will be 3 events this year, won't it?
Yeah, 3 events in just over 2 years. That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look back now, guys, you know, at the last 2 years, how far things have come from that first point. Did you ever expect to be where we are now, or was
No, I expected to be much further ahead. I expected to be,
What do you think? Do you think you expected the show to be as big as it is?
It's been a crazy journey.
Yeah.
It has been a crazy journey.
I think we've made
like all of these things, they all start out with the best of ideas, the best of intentions, and then it all gets sort of horribly out of control. and then, but in a nice way, in a positive way.
Yeah.
I didn't. I think personally myself, I didn't realise just how much of a cat community was out there, and how and then we're invested in our animals as well. We love our animals, but obviously, you know, just having the contact with those other people, and how invested they are in their animals as well. So yeah, it's been a real eye opener. And as I said, considering that the whole reason that we sort of came up with this was that everything is dog, or appears to be everything's dog, and we have dogs as well as cats, so we're invested in both camps. But you can, as we've sort of got into this, you can really see where the shortfalls are, in terms of people having that accessibility. Whereas dog, you can just go and find it anywhere. You know, there'll be a dog show at a weekend, or some local thing that's going on. It's all online, but to find that really good quality information for cats is really difficult. So I think for me, it was not realising really how big that demand was, and how difficult it was to actually access that information. But the good thing about it is the cat, and I know I'm saying this because it's our business, but the cat show live and the cat club now, which we're developing, fills that void. It fills that gap.
Yeah.
So I think it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger, and we've just got to keep spreading the message.
That's it. I think although the event, the physical event has grown each year, I think the most staggering part of the growth is the community. It is the people that have come behind this, and it just proves that something is needed to serve cat owners. And as you said about the club, it's really exciting to be able to build upon that and see what people are looking for, and kind of try our best to provide that for them where it's not been.
I think, I mean, me and Sam often discuss this. I mean, we're in our office at the moment, and we're like, she's 2 doors down from me, so I can't get away from her. But we often have this discussion that and it's jokingly that we have this discussion, but we feel that we've always almost done this back to front, because the event is that celebration, it's that pinnacle at the end of the day, it's that opportunity for the community to come in, and talk and immerse themselves in all the things that we're discussing now. But with the cat club, it's that year-round access. It's having that being able to, whether you want to go on and do a Google search, whether you actually, but more so where you come onto our platform and actually find that information in one place.
Yeah.
And to be able to have access to that all year round, rather than just coming to the event and having that for one day and coming away thinking, I wish I'd have asked that question, or I wonder where I can find that information. Well, you know where to find it now, guys. You can find it in the cat club. That's where you need to be coming.
So I'm just going to ask you, Becky, because obviously we've had the idea and we started it up, and you joined us literally a matter of a few weeks before our first event, didn't you? And you come from the cat sector and the pet industry for a number of years and running international events. So I'd love to hear from you. What's different? What has been different about this particular event, because we haven't got the competition compared to you've been involved in competitive events on a massive scale and very successful. So I'd love to know what strikes you as why has this grown the way it has, or what's your thought? What's your thoughts? What resonates with you?
What resonates with you?
I think because the visitor is put first, although we are cat first and we are all about cat welfare, for us it's less about being there for the cats and being there for the cat owner, and that actually flips everything on its head. It means that the experience that we're creating at the event is with the cat owner in mind, compared to the cat owner and their cats in the competition, where you can watch and spectate, which is fantastic. And we have the GCCF coming up next month, which we have, Sam's attended for 14 years or something. We love those shows and we attend them, as you'll see on tour. But this event is so different because it's about the visitor's experience. So you're not a spectator anymore. You are immersed in the event yourself. And so I think that really does flip everything, in terms of the user's enjoyment, and then the user's enjoyment online as well. Where we're about you guys and equipping you guys and being there alongside with you as fellow cat owners too, who are working things out and might not always get things right, but that's why we understand the need for those resources and materials. Me more so than these guys, because Sam has been a breeder for many years, so she's very, very wise and has a lot of knowledge on cat ownership. But we also rely on a plethora of experts in different fields to be able to bring the very best of information to cat owners. So it's all about us, which is nice, and I think that's probably the biggest difference.
I think with the show as well, I think for a lot of people, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that obviously, there's nearly 11, 12 million cat owners in the UK, but I think as well for the event, it's almost the start of the journey as well for a lot of people, because it's where they can actually come if they're actually thinking about getting an animal. And there are a number of reasons why you would consider getting an animal, whether it be a pedigree cat or whether it be a rescue cat. And some of that it could be family circumstances, but children love animals particularly as well. So I think that's where it starts. But it's the start of the journey where you can come and find that quality information, as you alluded to with the expert talks that we have in the event over the course of the day. And that's all underpinned with our RECO policy as well, which is responsible educated cat ownership. So it's about having that accessibility again on the day to have that information. And then again with the cat club, you've got the follow up there that if you've missed something, or as I said again, you wanted to ask that question, you can find those talks from the show, that information from the show, where you can go back over it and you think, oh yeah, that's the question I want to ask, or that's the piece of information that I want.
Yeah.
Or if it's not, you have the cat club there where you can actually ask those questions. You can actually ask those questions.
That's it, and no question is too stupid, is it?
No.
You know, and that's also the vibe is we don't come at this thinking we know better than you guys. Like there's no question. We just want to help everyone be the best cat owner they can be. So
absolutely.
I think Sam had said that we did a TikTok video yesterday, and I've treated us to one of these new gimbals. Because we do a lot of we do a lot of content work.
Loves a gadget.
All right, I love a gadget anyway. I love a gadget. What I get inordinately frustrated with is finding the information online that tells me how to use this thing properly. All right, because the instructions are not worth the piece of paper they're written on anyway. But what I want now is and it's called no plugs here. There are other gimbals available from other manufacturers. It's called the Insta360 Flow Pro Go. So there's a mouthful in its own.
Right, I can see why you were hooked on that.
Exactly. But to go on and find a dedicated website or something I can sign up to that gives me the idiot guide about how to use this thing from switching it on to putting the phone on it, I would love it. I can't find it, and I find that enormously frustrating. So I can only imagine translating that into a piece of information where you want to find that, and that's why the Cat Club exists.
Yes,
you don't have that frustration. You don't have to be searching 3 or 4 websites at the end of the day to try and find that information. So
so next up, the Gimbal Club.
I think that's what we need to move in. I think I found a gap in the market. What do you reckon? Gimbal Club Live?
No, we don't.
But please, if you're on TikTok, go over to our TikTok. You can catch Sam and Pete's live from yesterday and lots of fun behind the scenes. This week, we're actually going to be on Instagram Live on Tuesday with Pearl and Louie. On Wednesday, yes, they're joining us. Wednesday, it'll be me and Sam on TikTok, and Thursday will be Sam and Raggy Paws, which is a ragdoll rescue charity.
Really interesting.
And they'll be on Facebook on Thursday. So a busy week ahead, but so lots of gimbal action to be had.
Sounds a bit wrong.
Take that with a pinch of salt. So going back to the event, obviously this month we launched Hope Alley. So Hope Alley is now live on the website. Everyone can see the rescues that are going to be attending. I think we do have some spots still to be announced, don't we? We're
80% full, and we're having applications coming in all the time for the actual event, the rescue slots for the event. So we're getting down to those last 2 or 3, which is amazing to know that they're full, and we've got a lot of amazing rescues, and not just Birmingham based. These rescues are all around the country. We've got a rescue coming in from Essex. We've got also the wonderful Stray & Co joining us with our collaboration. We're working together with them.
Yes, very exciting.
It very much is. The show's all about cats. But it's not just about pedigree cats. And I think that's something that's really, really important for us in the message that we're delivering, is that this is about cats. It doesn't matter whether you've got a Maine Coon cat, whether you've got a black and white tuxedo cat, a ginger boy, girl, whatever. It is about cats. Every cat, whether it's got 3 legs. We were discussing one that's had an infection in its paw, and it's going to have 3 legs. And we were chatting about how that's going to cope. And all this. So the rescues are an amazing part of the show, and very much at the heart of the show. So I
think the other thing is as well is that when you come to the show, and I know certain people are going to come to the show for reasons, and it may be that they're considering, having a cat. But I think the important thing is don't come into the show with any preconceptions. I know you maybe want to doing your breed research, and it may be a Maine Coon that you're looking for. It may be a ragdoll that you're looking for. But maybe consider a rescue, because there are rescues there that, and I'm not saying that you're particularly looking at that breed of cat, but similarly as well, you may find that your journey changes having sort of walked around Hope Alley. And Hope Alley's, where are we at this year? Is it 20?
We can take 27 in
so
Hope Alley, but we've got some big plans yet to be announced, haven't we, with Hope Alley, and
yes,
some exciting bits coming. But one of the big things this year is we have. Are we allowed to talk about that bit yet? Or are we waiting on that one? Probably
waiting on that. Yeah, we have some exciting news coming for rescue in ways that we can get all of you at home involved. So just because we want to further our mission so much more than what we have done. So yeah, that's going to be coming imminently.
It's a gagging order at the moment. But
I think it's important to raise as well that the rescues that we're working with and that we're trying to support are those little guys. These are the guys that don't have big budgets and money to throw at their rescues. They literally are living hand to mouth day by day. Invariably, most of the rescues are run by volunteers as well, so they're giving up their time as well. So for us, it's important about getting the message out. As well, it's about trying to raise the level of support and raise the level of visibility for these guys through the platform.
That's it.
This year we've actually got a sponsor for Hope Alley, haven't we?
We're so happy they're supporting us this year.
Yeah, that is. So would you like to make the announcement?
It is. So Hope Alley this year is sponsored by Everclean cat litter. They have been perfecting their cat litter for over 30 years. They're a brand with purpose, and so we're just so glad that they are behind the vision for Hope Alley at the event and the Cat Show Lives rescue activity and want to be a part of it. So we're super grateful for their support. So please do go and check out Everclean and head their way so they can keep supporting us. And you'll see them at the show as well. So
you will. It's a fantastic litter. We were having that conversation about Everclean and cat litter yesterday on TikTok. But they're sponsoring the event. They're the main sponsor partnership in Hope Alley. So it's a great start with 5 months to go, isn't it? To have them on board and taking ownership of that area with us and working with us to really deliver something even more special with all the plans we've got.
Yes.
And one of those is we've got the rescues on our website, haven't we, that are attending the show?
Yes, the ones attending the show and the ones that aren't attending the show.
So what's that? What's all that about? So all the rescues that can't be at the show that are on the website now, what's that all about?
Yeah, so as Pete said, these rescues are just ran by really selfless people who work around the clock, don't have money for visibility, aren't going to show up on your Google searches. We're blessed to have a platform that reaches people. We're a commercial brand. We try and reach people with our message and reach people on social media and through our website. So we are sharing that platform with those little guys who can come and list on our website for free via the rescue directory. So there's never been a centralized space for all of these little rescues. If you go online and search for a rescue cat, you're going to be thrown from pillar to post. Just go and test it now. Hopefully the rescue directory will come up. But prior to that, there was nothing where you could trust the rescues that were listed. You could see loads of rescues in one place. So that's what the rescue directory is.
I think that's important as well, because if you're looking for, you want to go down that route, you're thinking, yes, I'm going to give a cat a home. It's being able to, as you say, finding that rescue that's in your local area. And it may well be that when you do your Google search, you'll find a rescue, but that could be, 20 miles away from where you're currently living. But because they haven't got that visibility, there could be another one in between that, it's only 10 miles away that you've driven straight past and don't know about. So really, again, it's raising that visibility to potential owners that they can find those rescues within their area, and hopefully that the cats and the rescues as well get an equal opportunity of finding that forever home for them. So
That's exactly what it is. And as you said, there's probably rescues, in the street next to yours that you don't know about, or at least
yeah.
people who are adopting and fostering. And so, even if you can't take on a cat at the moment at full time and give them a forever home, there's so many ways we can help support these rescues that are all around us, and they're literally working around the clock and for nothing in return, just through the goodness of their heart. So if you want to help, and they trust us, they need our help, you can adopt, but you can also foster, you can also donate, you can also volunteer. There's loads of ways you can get involved and help give back and help protect the cats that need it the most. So do have a look at the rescue directory and look at the different ways you can get involved. They will be so grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you know of a rescue, if you know of a small rescue that's not on our directory at the moment, it is free. There's no charge for it. We handle all the administration side of it. So all we need is you to reach out to us with a contact. And our other Becky, who's hopefully having a bit of a rest this morning, she will pick that up and she will get you on board. It's a very, very simple process. It's literally the matter of filling in a form, getting some information over to us, and you will literally within half an hour be on live on our rescue directory. There's no limit as to how many. We want every small rescue out there that wants some recognition to come on board with us and build that centralized platform and really build that into something that's really special, a real community in its own right as well, because some of those rescues may not directly rescue, but they may raise funds for rescues. Is it Ginger Cat?
Ginger Cat Love, yeah.
Ginger Cat Love. They don't actually physically rescue cats themselves. What they do is they raise money and then they share that money out to all the smaller rescues on the same basis of what we're doing by building that community and that help. So if there's a rescue in that area near the Ginger Cat Love, then they reach out and they say we've got an emergency situation, and what she will do is, or the team will do is they'll work out they can get some funding together, or they'll do a special quick fundraise. And
the more people that join that, the more rescues that join that, that's the power of that registry.
Yeah.
The more people that are on it, and when the message starts getting out that for the general public that are considering a rescue, that's the go-to guide. All right, at the Cat Show Live, that's the go-to guide potentially for finding a rescue. The more guys that are on there at the end of the day, the more visibility you're going to get, and it may well be, that you're looking at one rescue, but it may be the other rescue's got another cat that's better suited to you, or maybe nearer to you, as I said as well. So the power in that club really comes from the membership, and the more people we have on there, the greater the visibility for them.
And as we said, there's no charge. There's no charge for this, so there's absolutely no reason why any rescue can't join. And what can you get in
this world now at the moment that's free?
Not
a lot.
Not a lot.
Well, something you can get is Cat Club.
Well, very nicely.
That's a good segue. That's the word, isn't it? Yeah, that's the word, segue.
But there is one other thing you can get free with us, which is obviously the Cat Club.
Yes,
which is our platform, isn't it, and our community that we've built. And
so who wants to explain what the Cat Club's about?
So, well, the Cat Club is, I think a lot of people already know this, but it is our community, our membership. It's built on our platform where you can sign up, and you can sign up for free initially if that's what you'd like to do. There is no charge. All it is an email address. I believe that's all that's needed, isn't it? An email address. Possibly you answer how many cats you've got, but that is literally it. And then you're in.
So what happens? So I sign up. I'm on the computer now. I've joined the Cat Club. What can I expect to see?
So once you are joined, then you basically get access to our Cat Club platform. And on that platform, you will get access to our ambassadors, some talks from our different events that we've run, educational blogs, all sorts of different bits of information. And if you want to, we've got a membership, which is the Top Cat Club membership, and that is just £20 a year, and that gives you even more perks. So I'm going to get Becky to list those perks so I don't get that wrong.
Yeah, so the perks include, you get, well, first off, everyone loves a discount. You get a discount on your tickets to the Cat Show Live, including VIP, which is the only discount you can use on our VIP tickets. You get private live streams, which we had our first one of this month. So we had a members only live stream for Top Cat with Amanda. So there was about, I think there was about 10 of us that joined the session. So it's really nice and small and intimate, so that you've got a bit more time and back and forth with our experts, it was really informative. Pete was there, and it was just lovely to be able to see people asking this huge range of questions to Amanda, where, you know, having that access to a cat behaviorist just on a random Thursday night, it was so special, and it brought up so many conversations. One girl was moving house, so she didn't know what the best approach was in terms of, you know, when she moves the cats over, where does she put them, how does she get them settled, and there was so much helpful information. There's another cat that isn't getting on with his sister and spraying a lot, and Amanda's just like, she's just a detective. She just then, you know, bashed through loads of questions and got to the root of the cause really quickly. And obviously there's so much more that can come from her individual sessions, but these smaller group sessions were just so beneficial if you have you know, questions about your cat, if you want to understand their behavior a bit more, if you have concerns, then that Top Cat membership just gives a whole other level of access to our experts and to our team. And, you know, if you do have a specific question, you can always message the Cat Club profiles, and we will do our best, especially for our Top Cat members. You know, we'll take a little bit of time to find the right information for you. So if you just are looking for a bit more support, Top Cat is definitely for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's great that there is that membership platform there where you don't have to pay, and you've still got access to the talks, the educational side of things, inside information, the first to hear about news, and that side of it. So it's a great platform, and it literally is a catshowlive.co.uk. Join the Cat Club and leave your email address.
That's it. So if you're not a free member already, why not? If you are looking at Top Cat, it is payday weekend, so 20 quid, and you'll have all of that level of support. So we'd love to have you in the club.
£2 a month.
And you'll be able to meet up with all the other Cat Club members at the show.
Yes, that's it. We get that a lot, don't we?
We're going to have the Cat Club Lounge and that side of it over in the snug area. So there'll be a community area. So somebody was asking me about coming on their own, as an example, because they're on their own. And she was like, I don't know if I want to come on my own. I'm not going to know anybody. And it was just like, honestly, just come, head to the Cat Club Lounge in the snug, and you will meet people. The team will be around. It's yes, we're putting on the event. Yes, we're a business, but the team will be there on the day with our kit on, and we will be there to answer questions and talk to you. We're not walking around in a suit or sitting in an office, are we?
Even if you're coming to the event, I said you've got the theatres that are going all day, which are really engaging. You can sit in there by yourself, but you know there's really good information there, and you will talk to people that are either side of you. You've got the trade, you've got the trade village as well. So you know you can go and talk to the stall holders and the businesses. Some really good, really niche little businesses at the end of the day, as well as your bigger brands as well. So there really is something for everybody at the show on the day, whether you're coming by yourself or whether you're coming with children, or a young family. So it really does cater for the whole spectrum of society that are actually visiting the show. So
yeah, it's our job to make sure that everyone who comes through has a great time. So please do. And people did last year, you know. I was pulled a couple of times to say, oh, I didn't get to do this, or I wanted to do this. And I think in every instance we made it happen. So, you know, just if you're fretting about coming on your own, please don't, because we're very much an open community and you're invited into it. So.
Let the team know.
We're very. I mean, you'll see us at the show anyway. I mean, you see us guys today. We'll be walking the show floor anyway. So if you see us, come and say hello. Come on, say hi.
Absolutely. And you can also say hello to our ambassadors and meowfluencers that we've launched this month, which is really exciting. So we decided to have a little section of our website dedicated to the people who are supporting us, the real cat people in the real cat world, in across lots of different areas. So we're super excited to have those people joining the event. We've got more coming, haven't we, Sam?
We have. We've got
on their profiles.
Fantastic lineup, absolutely fantastic lineup of ambassadors and meowfluencers.
That's it.
That's another mouthful.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll reel off a few of them if you'd like me to, or anybody that you want.
I think we can do a mix. If I go first.
Yeah, go on, go for it.
Well, we've already mentioned Amanda, haven't we? We've already mentioned Amanda Campion, who's been with us since we started. And then a meowfluencer. We've got the wonderful Lois and her partner and Ragdoll Atticus.
Yes, we're so happy to have Atticus back. He really was the star of the show last year, wasn't he?
He was an absolute star.
Big character, that cat.
He was.
He?
Well, yeah.
He's got a bit of sass about him, that cat.
He does.
He's got a bit of sass.
Unfazed by everyone. He was just walking on a lead in his pram, just drinking it all in.
I think there's one of our hero images. And it always makes me smile. And he's on his harness, walking down one of the gangways.
Yeah.
I don't know what the owner's name
is.
Lois, sorry. It's Lois in the background, and the way there's a massive smile on her face. But the way that the image is done, she's sort of she's in the foreground or in the background, and it's just blurred a little bit. But he is there, front and center.
He commands it.
Yeah, it's just a feel-good picture. It's a real
it is a great picture.
It's the picture I use. If someone says to me, "Oh, cats shouldn't be there. Cats don't like it. Cats this," and don't get me wrong, you don't pack up your little Johnny black and white tuxedo who's at home curled up on the sofa and pop them in a carrier and bring them to the show. Absolutely no. That is not what the event's about. And you're absolutely right. The cat would freak and not cope with it, and you don't put them in there. But there is the element of cats like Atticus, who that's what they love doing. He travels all around the country on his lead, doing so many. I mean, if you look at her profile of what he gets up to, and that's what he loves it. You can see he loves it. He's not fazed. He's not stressed. Now, not every cat is going to be like that. No. And that's where we are very careful, whether they're a rescue cat out telling their story or whether they are a pedigree cat that attends shows. Every cat that is booked in to attend the show is used to it. And this is why the meowfluencers are incredibly important to us, because they help share that story and educate everybody. So who else have we got, Becky? Who else?
Well, so outside of Atticus, we have just a very small handful of cat influencers that are joining us. So their cats will be there on the day. Now, we have to keep it really limited. Obviously, we've got, 285 plus cats in the cat village, but sort of roaming through the event, we will have a few of our meowfluencers there too. So one of those is Harvey the Tux, all the way from Northern Ireland. This will be their first year with us, and Harvey is a little tuxedo cat, and they are on a mission to explore all 32 countries together. So again, Harvey is very well versed in being out and about, being amongst people, super, super confident, and they're really excited to join us this year. So Harvey the Tux on Instagram. Other kitties that are joining us, well, Big Bongo Theory. So Lucy, who has Fifi and Bongo, they were on the Catman, David Baddiel series recently, and you'll see again Lucy and her cats on paddle boards, in the wilderness, up mountains. They do all kinds of tricks, and she's going to be talking to people in one of our theatres about harness training and trick training, so that you can take a piece of that home. So we're really excited to have her with us.
That's a great way of interacting with your cat. You think about it for dogs, don't you? Where you teach your dog to, give us your paw or roll over, sort of thing. You wouldn't think that so much with a cat, wouldn't it? But what a great way of engaging with your cat and spending some time teaching it a trick.
Honestly, her two cats, the bond that they have, it's really incredible. It's something to behold. It really is. I can't imagine getting my cats to do it. And I said that to Lucy. I was like, "Can you teach an old cat new tricks?" She's like, She did the same thing for her mum and dad's cat. I think was about 6 years old, and just slowly has managed to train them, even though it hasn't been from being a kitten. So, I think there'll be loads of. There's one of them. There'll be loads of practical stuff to be able to take away. Shall we get you doing some tricks next year after the catch?
I think the biggest trick you're going to get there is going to curl up and go to sleep.
Yeah, that's it.
You absolutely can. You can teach them, and I know that just having had the cats and the Maine Coons in my life. When obviously my two are a lot older now. But when they were younger, I trained them that they didn't go on the work surfaces, and they are really good. And when I met you, I don't think you could believe that they wouldn't go on that. There was one break clause on that one, and that would be in the summer with Santos, where he would curl up in the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
But he would jump up onto because it was cool. Being a Maine Coon, he would love water, so he'd let the tap drip on him as well. And he'd just sit there, let the tap drip on, have a little drink, and then curl up and go back to sleep. But he would only jump on the surface by the kitchen sink and get in the kitchen sink. And because I allowed him to do it and didn't stop him from doing it, that was his little routine. But he never walked on the hobs, jumped on the hobs or anything like that, because obviously you've got the danger of the heat. And them hurting themselves, particularly if you've got an electric hob and you've left it on, it hasn't got a safety cut. I mean, it would be a nightmare in our house if they did that here, because we've got a very basic hob where we are, and we can leave it on without realizing. It doesn't automatically go off. And can you imagine?
I know
injury. So yes, you absolutely can, and you don't need to use things like water to train them so that they hate water. So
what you're saying is that maybe there's a it goes further than just teaching your cat a trick. Maybe you can teach it some behavioural characteristics that obviously keeps the animal safe, rather than just doing something you think.
We have this conversation about scratching carpet, and what they destroy carpet and sofas. So, but if you want to know more, you're just going to have to come to the Cat Show live or join our cat club to find out a bit more.
Absolutely.
So ambassadors, we've got Jed.
I know. I don't think we can't not talk about Jed. So, he's really excited to join us this year. We're really excited to have him. He's a multi-award winner disability advocate. He's also a full-time carer, but he has national recognition. And he has rescued his own cat, Kingsley Jr. So we're really happy that he's going to be championing accessibility and disability at our event. We have the quiet room area of the show, which is for anyone with neurodivergence that needs a bit of a breakaway area. So he's going to be in that area. You'll be able to speak to him there and find out about all he's doing for disability and advocacy. So it's
fantastic to have him on board.
I think that's an important thing to raise as well, is that obviously the show is busy. It does get very busy, but we want to make that accessible for everybody. So as you've said, Becky, we have this quiet area that we put in, where I said if you need a bit of a break or you do struggle with the larger crowds, you can come into that space. You can spend all day in there if that's what you want, but there will be cats in and out of there as well, some other activities that are going on there as well.
We're doing some talks, aren't we? We're doing some breakout informal talk chats, like Jed will be in there chatting about accessibility. So It's great. So we've got many more to announce, but I totted up the other day. I don't know if you realise this, but I was just doing a little tot up and thinking, right, we've got all our ambassadors and our influencers, and I was looking at what our reach, and I worked out our reach through all their audiences. Have you got any idea what that reach is?
What, in terms of followers?
Yeah, just in terms of if you combine all their different followers
5
between
million.
Instagram.
I was going to say 1 million.
Yeah, so 1.5 million.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Wow.
I mean,
He's
the power.
got really high expectations, but yeah, I think 1.5 million followers, that
big.
is not really
big.
Yeah, no. So between all the different ambassadors, and I mean, there'll be crossovers of people that know all the different people. But if you think of all that reach of those guys all coming together for one day this year in September, that's got to be the biggest community get together ever in the of cat lovers. It has to be. I don't think anyone else
so you
can.
put all that together under one roof on one day, all right, at the event, okay. And we are going to bring the cat into the spotlight.
Maybe that's a record break. Yeah, maybe that'll be a record breaker.
We are bringing.
Yeah, we should be contacting Guinness World Records.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Yeah, we're so grateful for all of their support, and come and meet them at the show. Give them a follow on Instagram or TikTok beforehand, because if nothing else, having some cat content in your feed goes a long way. It's
even if it's a funny video.
Exactly.
Actually, it's a good lead.
Listen, I've been reading the script.
What script?
Well, it's notes.
Well, hand notes.
It's notes.
Yeah, no, but that was too natural. We've jinxed it now. It's not going to happen again.
Will I come again?
So yeah, what's happening?
Funny videos. So we have a competition running, and you have 3 days left to enter it. You just click the link to enter it and submit your video. The video needs to be raw footage, so we don't want any videos that have already been posted on TikTok or Instagram that have gone viral or that are AI generated. They must be completely natural videos. It's not about the lighting, it's not about the commentary. We just want to see cats doing what they do best at times, having fun. It could be anything from the cat playing tennis on the TV, chasing the tennis ball around, to watching the motor racing, to racing around the house, doing Zoom. It could be absolutely anything. And the competition is to win 2 gold VIP tickets.
Wow.
And they are sold out. So there are no more VIP tickets.
Where did you find those? Have you been hiding those?
I hid them. I did, literally. Okay. I just said to Becky, right, there are 2. Take them off. We're not selling them. We're going to give those to a winner.
So we're not going as VIPs this year?
No, we're not going as VIPs. No, we're the workers.
Okay, we're the workers.
We're the workers. So basically, get your video. Click the link to enter, which is the links are available in our bios.
On our link tree. So it is link.e/the Cat Show Live, but go to our Instagram bio, click link in bio, and there's a link there for you to apply. Yeah, the only 2 gold VIP.
That's it, the only 2 tickets left. And then over the next, I think week, we've already started showcasing a few of them.
They're hilarious. Thank you, everyone.
They are hilarious.
We're overwhelmed by the submissions, honestly. Like, they're so funny. And we've got 2 sort of recap videos, 5-in-1s on our social profile. So go and check them out. They're so funny.
I was watching the second installment of the reels, and I was chuckling away. With the first one, I was thinking, we've got to get those videos up on YouTube. I don't think we've got them up onto YouTube individually yet, have we? I know we will do.
We'll get them on
video section where we'll be uploading them slowly and tagging. But there's only so much the small team can do. But yes, you've got your last chance. Closes on the 31st of March at 11:59 that night. So after that, there'll be no more. That will be it, and then we will be getting ready to announce. Have we decided when we're announcing, or are we?
We have. I think we are announcing in just over a week's time.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
over Easter.
So not April the 1st.
10th of April, we'll be announcing the winners, just to give us a bit of time to go through them all. So,
I'm just going back to my gimbal conversation. If you were right at the beginning of our live, if you remember, can we just reiterate where we can find that link to enter the competition? So, where will we go to actually put out?
I'm going to let Becky do that because she's all the IT guru and knows exactly where it is.
Yeah.
So on our social media channels, the link in our bio. So in the description of the profile, there's a link there. You can hit that and that will take you to a list of links. And I think the second link down says enter our video competition. So head to one of our social profiles and hit the link in the bio.
Facebook, Instagram.
And TikTok.
You on TikTok?
Yeah. TikTok as well.
Yeah, we love TikTok.
You're Pete's converts, aren't you?
Well, no, it was Pete's first ever live on TikTok yesterday.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Well, he'd never done a live on TikTok.
I did nothing but get told off.
Well, I was trying to explain to him that you're in the moment, you're living in the moment.
Hurry up.
It was just like and he was getting a bit confused. He was like, people keep asking the same question. I was like, yeah, because they've jumped in at that
for a minute. Yeah.
And you have to answer that question then and there. It's not like this where we won't keep going back over everything because it sits on the platform and everybody can come back and watch it. You can watch it later on. You can dip in and out. So TikTok is very different. We're obviously moving into April and the end of the month, and we are off to the largest competitive cat show in the UK.
Are we?
We are. Don't you start that one.
You're
prepping for that this week. Okay. And Becky's prepping as well. We've got lots of new graphics coming, I'm hoping.
Yes, we do. Yeah. We do. Very exciting.
Where are we?
So we are going to be at the Liverpool Exhibition Centre. It's changing names on the 1st of April, just to confuse everybody. But we will be updating that in all our bios and information as we do that. It is the GCCF Supreme Cat Show. Catavision. We all know Eurovision in Liverpool. A couple of years ago, and the GCCF is heading off up there with lots of cats, more cats than we have at our show, but they're all competing to take the Supreme Cat title, and it is the biggest moment in the cat world, in the cat fancy in the UK. It's an emotional day, and it's a lovely crossover from our event as such, because can you shop? Absolutely. You've got lots of shopping to do there. You've got celebrating all the cats. You've got owners. You've got the World of Cats there, haven't you? Where you can meet all different pedigree cats. You will be able to meet some rescues as well. And it's just a great day of building the excitement and the community. And the Cat Show Live will be there. The team will be there, won't they? So poor Becky's coming in after a day off and a night out celebrating. So she might have the dark glasses on that morning.
Yeah, I'm going to have sunglasses on, I think. But I wouldn't miss it for the world. So I will be there.
Yeah. And our other Becky, we've let her out for the weekend, haven't we? So she's coming down.
Yes. We're so excited to all be together.
It's exciting. And we have. And some of our ambassadors are coming to visit us as well.
Yeah. Jed will be there. Stray and Co will be there.
No, I don't think Stray and Co are coming, are they? Or are they? No, I think Jed is coming in. Georgia will be there.
Conquers Teddy George.
Georgia will be there. There's a few different people will be there. So come and find us. Come and say hello to the team. We've got a few surprises on the stand. I'm not going to say anything because Pete's in process of planning that. I don't think even Becky's been informed yet of all of that. But come and see the team. We're going to be doing some live interviews. Lots going on. So that's the Supreme Cat Show.
So I've got to get... Sorry.
Supreme Cat Show, Sunday, the 26th of April at Liverpool Exhibition Centre. Get your tickets. They'll be in various adverts and notes from us. You can get your tickets, but head to the GCCF website, type in Supreme Cat Show 2026, and it will take you to get your tickets, which are available on Eventbrite.
So that means I've got to put the sofas on the van.
Yeah, sofas are coming, so you can come and chill out.
Come and chill out.
Come and chill out with us. So, you disappeared for a minute. So, where else are we off to?
Oh yes, my big birthday treat.
Sorry,
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
blame Becky.
All right, thanks. I wanted to go to the F1. Where are we going?
Well, I'm going to let Becky say exactly where we're going, because Becky popped it on my desk and said, could we do it? And I'm, yeah, no problem, put it in the diary, not realising what I was doing or where I was going.
So one of our lovely artists that's been with us since the first event, Joe Muscroft, he lives in Margate, and he also does a festival he introduced us to, because it was like, you guys need to work together because there's so much synergy. So we're so excited to have our first year this year at Festival of Cats in Margate, and it's a 5-day lineup. They take over all of the galleries in the area. There's events going on throughout the city, all to do with cats. And on the Saturday, Sam and Pete have been scheduled for a talk in the main lineup of events happening. So they'll be there talking all things Cat Show Live on Pete's birthday.
I know. Sorry, Pete. Sorry.
Will there be any cars?
I was driving there. So
I mean, you're one letter away. There'll be lots of cats, not cars.
Becky sort of popped it over and she said, I'm really sorry, but I can't make it. Can you do it? And I was like, yeah, no problem. We'll do it. Now, we're really looking forward to it.
I think the nice thing about that event, and you can probably just see it in the foreground here, is with our wonderful cat picture here at the back. Yeah. So this is a picture that I actually spotted at the event last year. No, first show. It was the first show actually. Yeah. She was actually painting it on the first show, and it just resonated with me. I don't know if you can actually see it that well, but there's about 8 or 9 cats on there, all with different faces on there, and you know that every cat on there has got a different story to tell. And I just loved it from the first time I saw it. I loved it, and she hadn't quite finished it on the on first event, and then obviously from coming out of the second event and closing the show last year, I got absolutely doorstepped, and it was presented to me. So it's got pride of place in the background for our when we're doing our lives as well. But this is the sort of thing that you can come and find as well, and it may be one of those, you're not coming to the show for a picture, but you just walk around one of the trade areas, and you just quite come across something you think, I really like that.
That's it.
Right, and you never find that online. To try and find, Google that or try and find that online, and you'll never find it online. But if you come to the Cat Show Live, this is where you meet these guys, and there's some wonderful, lovely, small cottage niche businesses at the end of the day you just wouldn't necessarily see.
And superb quality as well.
So we're off to Margate.
We're off to Margate.
Jolly Boys outing.
The Festival of Cats. And what date is it that we are there ourselves on the Saturday? It's a Saturday.
Yeah. So the event is the 30th of April to the 5th of May, and so that means.
Are we the 3rd?
It's Saturday. Yes.
Saturday the 3rd.
Is it?
I had a panic then. I thought we were in May already. We're in March, not May. So it's the 2nd, isn't it? The 2nd.
Second. Saturday the 2nd of May. We will be there in the afternoon for between 2 and 4 p.m. Is it? I think
between 2 and 4. Yeah. So you're down on the official lineup. So they have a main building. The full program's on the Festival of Cats website, but there's literally stuff going on all over the city. It's taken over by cats, drag queens, performance artists, everything, and artists of every kind. Job himself has a gallery there as part of the lineup too. So if cats and art is your thing, and culture in general, then Margate for that first weekend of May. Yeah,
we might see 1 or 2 of our other artists. We'll have to go and have a little look at the lineup.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, if you're watching and you're a resident of Margate, and maybe you know about the Cat Show Live, maybe you don't. But so we will be down there wandering around the streets. What I would say, Margate, is I will warn you: make sure you've got plenty of tea, because this one drinks a lot of tea.
Yeah. Or maybe something stronger for Pete's birthday, Sam.
Yeah, no, I think
Listen,
probably.
any real ales, all right, will be any cat related real ales will be greatly appreciated.
We still haven't managed to find one for the Cat Show Live.
No, we haven't, have we? Well, there's one.
There you go. There's a mission for you.
We need to set a competition, a brewing competition, brew.
We need a
cat lager or cat IPA.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, we had a wine.
We had a wine company with us last year that they were hoping to come back this year, didn't we? Was it the Black Cat?
The Petit Chat.
The Petit Chat, Little Cats. That was it.
And you know what? I have literally bought that wine since the event now on multiple occasions. It's really affordable but really delicious.
I don't think did I try it? I can't remember if I tried it or not. I can't remember. So that's April and May, keeping us busy. There is another date popping into the diary, but we'll probably announce that on our next live in April.
Yes.
That's Pete, so we'll leave that one till then. But yeah, I mean, we're coming into our sort of wrap up, and it's very quiet. We've had I can see we've had a steady stream of people watching.
I know, no comment, no one's talking today. I think everyone's suffering from the lack of the hour.
Yes, the lack of the hour or hours for me.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go through and remind what we've chatted about. You can obviously watch this on Catch Up. It will be on YouTube. I'm sure Becky will be working her magic and editing a couple of shorts in different places, so you can come and find it and watch it. Put a cup of tea on, a cup of coffee, or maybe chill out this evening over a glass of wine and have a watch and a listen. If you put comments on later on, we will always come back and answer them. So don't be afraid to leave a comment or a question, or if you want to see something, then let us know. But for now, we're just going to talk about the fact that we have chatted about the rescue directory and how that has launched this month. We've had a chat about the competition, haven't we?
We have. And
what you can do to enter that. And we've been discussing the fact that we're going to be at the Supreme Cat Show and the Festival of Cats, which we've just been having a chat about. And then really, tickets are still on sale, aren't they, for the Cat Show Live? This is not a heavy sales plug. We suspect we're going to sell out based on the forecast and the way tickets are selling. I've got a feeling we might be in a position this year where we actually have to close the doors, which is really exciting. A little bit worrying because we're going to be trying to squeeze those last minute tickets in to make sure nobody's disappointed. We've already said that the gold tickets VIP tickets are sold out. There will be no more releases, and this is not a marketing plug or a push or anything like that. When we say we are sold out, we are sold out. Nothing is going to change on that. You're not suddenly going to get told there's another 20 gold VIP tickets.
No, in the same way that we don't drop, huge discounts or sales or anything like that. We're a one-time a year event, so the tickets are limited, and what you see is what you get. Sold out. Silver, there's a few remaining, and bronze, there's a limited amount remaining. So we will keep you informed as they go, but plenty of general admission, but they probably won't stick around forever. So
no. I mean, I think we're over 25% sold already. And at this same time last year, we were 15% sold. So if you think about it like that, and you look at it and think, oh, okay, we're 10% up on this time last year, there's a very, very strong probability that we will sell out pre-event, which is great. That's fantastic. But that does mean that we're going to say to you guys, please don't leave it because you will be disappointed. If there are tickets available on the day, they will go up in price as well, because we have got to manage and monitor our gate. We don't just sell the tickets for the sake of it.
No.
We have a limited number, a limited capacity, so that it's comfortable at the event, not just for you guys, but also for the cats and the welfare of the cats.
Yeah.
So, please don't leave it. You can purchase tickets. The link's in our bios on all our social media platforms, or you can visit thecatshowlive.co.uk for the tickets. They're not cheap. People keep saying, oh, they're not cheap. They're not £5 and £10. No, they're not. But it is a price for the whole day. So you don't pay any more to go and sit and listen to the talks. You don't pay any more to go and see the cats in the cat village. You have access to the whole show. And if you need access to the quiet room, that's included in your ticket price. There's nowhere you can't go as such, is there? So all the activities.
Only the VIP lounge. If it's just accessible to those that have VIP, silver, or gold.
Yeah.
But everything else is all accessible.
Yeah, so and those talks, if you think there's 3 theatres of talks, there's going to be over 20 talks amongst those theatres. You don't pay any more to go and sit in those. There's no guest segment like you have your best in show as such, where you pay an extra fee for it. Your ticket is your all-in-one ticket price.
Those talks as well, it's real practical information as well that you're getting at the show. So don't think that when you go, everybody thinks about, oh, it's a theatre and I'm going to see talks. It's not somebody talking at a level where you're just not going to understand it. It's really something that's at the grassroots of owning a cat.
Yeah.
So I said I'm coming a little bit off track here, but we have dogs as well. I home groom the dogs. Okay. But I've not been taught professionally, but it's just nice to be able to go and find information where obviously it allows me to do that on a day-to-day basis. So I'm taking the best care of our animals as well. So I've actually learnt that through just the breed group, just being part of that community. But that's the information that you can come and see it or
at the show.
Come and find at the show.
So it's all included in your ticket price. So so I think all that's left for me is to hand back to Becky to just confirm when all our different lives are this week.
So Tuesday, 7 p.m, Instagram will be myself and Pearl and Louie. Wednesday at 7 p.m. will be myself and Sam on TikTok. And Thursday at 7 p.m. on Facebook will be Sam and Raggy Paws.
Okay, we've swapped that around actually. I've just noticed that's my list says something different.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, yes, you're right. Apologies. I'd forgot to update that. No, Raggy Paws now on Thursday with you on Facebook.
That's right.
Because they don't have a TikTok account. So we swapped that one around. So just me and Sam on TikTok on Wednesday. So basically in the week, if you fancy a cat catch up or hangout, 7 p.m. will be on one of our platforms. So join us.
Is the schedules on the Cat Show Live website and across the platforms as well?
On the platforms,
yeah,
on the platforms,
right.
And it will be in our emails as well, won't it? So and stories. So you can't miss it. And if you do miss it, all of those you'll be able to watch on catch up as well. Who's that saying good morning?
They are taking it in turns to go in the hammock. They love that. They love
do. It. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that was a lovely chat, guys. Thank you. If you are still watching, please give us a subscribe. Please give the video a like. We really appreciate it as we're trying to grow here on YouTube. And I will say meow for now.
Oh, yeah, meow for now.
Yeah,
we'll see you all next month.
See you